So, from one hurdle final to another, we are getting set for our championship boys 110-meter hurdle final. In lane number 2 is going to be Markeith Thompson. Wearing hip number 3 from right here in Pennsylvania, Pottstown zone, Trevor Foster representing the hill. Wearing hip number 4, this is going to be Will Jaden Smith. Wearing hip number 5 from Plant City, Florida, fastest time in the semifinals. This is Kahim Carby. Wearing hip number 6, Texas Tech is going to be awfully glad to have him next year from Greensboro, North Carolina. This is Taman Howell. Tied for number 3 in the nation at 13:28. Wearing hip number 7 is Tyler Burgess. The Monmouth commit in lane 8. This is Gabriel Murray. And wearing hip number 9, the other athlete tied for number 3 in the country with 13:28. This is Rylan Hangy. So again, 2 of the fastest times in the country being represented in lanes 9 and 7 in the forms of Hangy and Burgess. It's worth noting, Burgess ran that 13:28 into a negative 1.2 meter per second headwind. So that puts them 2 of several athletes who have already eclipsed in their best the meet record. We could definitely see that go down. That meet record, 13:42, set last year in the semifinals by Bradley Franklin from Alabama.
And it's drizzling just a little bit, very, very slightly now. But we just really have the fastest of the fast, Kate. I mean, just with lane 6 and 7, Taman Howell and Tyler Burgess, they're both Texas Tech commits. Texas Tech is getting a ton of hurdlers. They've gotten a Big 12 championship before, and with guys like this, I mean, they could get another one. But then out of lane 5, Kahim Carby, he was the U20 champion back in 2023. He competes for Jamaica. He's a fantastic athlete as well. He has a PR of 13:3.
So we have 4 of the fastest 10 times in the nation this year in this final. Again, time to keep your eye on, 13:42. The national record, for context, 13:08. That was set back in 2009.
Jeez. And a slight advantage, I will say, from Will Jaden Smith. He anchored the shuttle hurdle relay earlier today to a victory at that and a new meet record, 56:10. So he's hurdled already today, and he looked extremely strong. It's kind of like with the sprinters. When they get to do the 4x1 before their main event, there's always like a little bit of an advantage getting to warm up a little bit. So I kind of feel that way about Will Jaden Smith.
Will Jaden Smith, one of those top 10 ranked in the nation, 13:35 his best. That is the 6th best in the country coming into this meet. Now, this is the thing. Things change a lot over this weekend, and most of those top performances end up coming out of this meet. New Balance Nationals, the fastest party on the planet. It has been that way all 4 days, and we are far from done partying here at Franklin Field.
We absolutely are. And, I mean, like we just saw from that last heat, Alexia Reed all the way on the outside in lane 7. She was tough to see. And I say that to say, out in lane 9, Rylan Hajin, I mean, he broke the Indiana State record in a 110 and the 300 hurdles running 35.8. So we really need to keep our eye on him.
So to reset your field ahead of this very fast final, it is going to be in 2. Thompson, and then moving out from there, Foster, Smith, Carby, Howell, Burgess, Murray, and Hangy. There you see the GOAT, Thompson.
Love it.
But again, look to middle of track in the forms of Carby and Will Jaden Smith. Athletes have been asked to stand up. There is some noise in stadium. There's some very exciting field events taking place right now, and rightfully so. Those competitors getting the crowd going, but making things a little bit difficult for our starter to get the focus that he needs for these athletes.
I would always rather them stand up when you hear claps than having them, have to hear the starter over it.
Absolutely. So they'll reset.
Oh, and these athletes will be called back to the start. Hopefully we can take another look at it. There was still a little bit of noise in the stadium, like we were mentioning, from those field events going on right now. So we're going to wait to see what happens.
Oh, and I wonder there just if that might have been Will Jaden Smith.
Luckily, it didn't look like he jumped, just moved.
And it does appear as though it's a yellow card in front of Smith, so that's a good sign. Really good point there, Serenity. It's not enough to cause a disqualification. That's exactly what you'd hope for here in this final.
Just hope that he can still get out with the same intensity the second time around. Or, some of these guys get a redo if they didn't get the best start the first time. And these guys are off over the first hurdle versus Carby in the middle of the lane. But it's Howell, it's Carby, and it's Smith. And here comes Smith edging on. Is it going to be Carby? Is it going to be Smith? And it looks like it will be Kahim Carby at the end there. And that is true. 13:44 from Kahim Carby. Will Jaden Smith was right behind him with 13:45. 100th of the second, and he is now your champion. Kahim Carby, a Jamaican athlete.
Well, it doesn't get much closer than that. It came down to 100th of a second. He had such a flying start out of the blocks, did Carby. He's really powerful and smooth over them. Not running quite as smooth is Smith, but he pours it on in the end. Smith hitting the hurdle there, Carby returning. And I think it was just that second to last hurdle that might have put things in peril for Carby, but he manages to get it back together. Look at his advantage at this point in the race. That's where Smith hit the first hurdle, has a hard time regaining composure. On the outside, that was a fantastic close as well by Hangy, and that's what we would expect from those leading times coming in. But he is full of swagger, and he has earned it. Kahim Carby, and only 0.02 of a second outside of the meet record. He won't get it, but he is awfully close. He will come away with a 2025 New Balance Nationals win.
What a fantastic run from Kahim Carby. And I want to say that Will Jaden Smith sat a little bit more than he would have wanted to right in the start, and that could be obviously courtesy to the fact that he had to get the yellow card right before. But what a fantastic run from these athletes. Kahim Carby has not committed anywhere yet, but...
Well, we're going to hear from him in a moment, but first we're going to